Hello YouTube, it's the Irishman here, and today I am back with a new game, but it's an old game. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. This is a really old game. It's probably one of the best Star Wars games out there, at least in my opinion. We are starting with the second one in the series, partially because I've played the first one a lot more than the second one. I've played it also a lot more recently. And the reason I am playing this is because I'm kind of picking it up to possibly stream a little more, which if I do stream, I will be making episodes here and there. But I want a game I can stream a little more frequently than just Phasmophobia, and also this is one of those where The Mandalorian came out today. Like the new season is out today, and I'm literally gonna watch it right after I'm done with this. So I wanted to play something Star Wars, and I kind of want to go back to kind of the roots of Star Wars, or like even my roots of gaming, because I grew up playing these games. I have to do something real quick because I I was already actually recording an episode, and then totally realized um, wait, I gotta drop that, and then for now, I'm gonna drop this a little bit too, um, just in case, because I was loading into the first kind of bit of the game, and there's Star Wars music, and I can't use that because that would be copyright. So, or at least let me go into music real quick, see if I can like, um, okay, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I don't think I can just like take a song out. But anyways, let's get in character creation because that's gonna take me a little bit. Now that I'm gonna go back through because I literally just did all of this, and yeah. Where is the one that we always use? I always use the same. Yeah, this guy. I always use that same one. And then here I want to hit recommended real quick and see what it does. Oh, that's its recommended. Hmm, that's not how I had it set up, but I'm gonna go ahead. Um, I want a plus one on everything is the thing. Um, go ahead and drop this because I had a higher strength was the thing, but yeah, I didn't have it set up quite like that. But anyways, okay, we're gonna go to the next bit, which is skills, which I'm gonna do the same thing I kind of did with skills, which is I'm gonna put a general 4 in everything except for these two, and feats, we cool. I don't need to feats. We had empathy. Cool. Okay, and name. Oh wait, just gonna find a random name. Just trying to find like a random name. None of these are like looking exactly good. Oh wait, how can I go back? Jockin wasn't bad. Just gonna hit this a ton of times and end up going with whatever it is. Boom. Okay. Now let's get into this. Again, yeah. So I was like just recording this. So yeah, I was doing this and I was talking about it, and then it goes into the next bit, and you'll understand probably what was going on as to why I was like, yep, shit, I can't use this. It was doing the Star Wars intro with the Star Wars music with the credits, and I'm like, yep, I can't do that. That'll get me copyright striked for sure. So, hopefully, once we get past this point, I will be able to turn all the music and sound and things back on because this is probably boring as fuck listening to something that is completely silent. You just get to hear, my beautiful voice. But, anyways, so it says, it is a perilous time for the galaxy. A brutal civil war has all but destroyed the Jedi Order, leaving the ailing Republic on the verge of collapse. Amid the turmoil, the evil Sith have spread across the galaxy, hunting down and destroying the remaining Jedi Knights. Narrowly escaping a deadly Sith ambush, the last known Jedi clings to life aboard the battered freighter near the ravaged world of Paragus. So, basically give you a bit of what happened in the last one. Um, Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, decided to betray the Republic, betray the Jedi, decided to become Sith, basically, and they were two really strong Sith. And then Revan ends up getting whatever thought was effectively killed during a fight by the Jedi or Jedi Master, Jedi Knight, Jedi Master. I can't remember exactly, but Bastila basically. And thing is you actually end up playing as Revan in the first game. That is your character. I don't believe that is your same character in this. I believe it's different, but that ship right there is the Ebon Hawk from the first game. Um, and so what ends up happening, you play as Revan, you go through all this stuff to like defeat Malik, and you end up finding this thing called the Star Forge, which is this forge from like an ancient
Primary
civilization
power
to produce a mass shit ton of ships.
Hyperdrive
And so that's kind of the whole
offline.
basis of the last game. There are references to the last game in this one.
Multiple
Probably
hull
could have
breaches
started with the first one, but
detected.
nah, I'm starting with the second.
Proximity alert.
I'll let the kind of cutscene thing load in for a sec.
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining station for much-needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
So basically this is just going to be a prologue to kind of show like the game and stuff. I played this enough. I'm going to skip it because the prologue doesn't entirely matter. The prologue doesn't really do anything for you, except just kind of give you the base, this is how the game operates. Oh yeah, this would also be another thing where it's going to have sound in this, which again I will turn this back on in just a second once we get through this whole thing. But yeah, it's just kind of there'd be a sound behind it, and I'm good with that. I don't think that's going to cause copyright, but I wanted just to make sure that first intro bit did not have the music, because I don't want to deal with copyright right off the bat on a new series. Okay, now we go into another like cutscene section, which is a little longer and weird. I'm going to mute for a second. I need to drink water.
Awake.
Okay. I just got my drink of water because my voice is getting a little raspy there, but smile. Really, dude? Really? He's being a pain in the ass. He's just being a pissy lizard right now. He's being the pissy lizard that he is, and for some reason he wants to just tear up all of his newspaper. He's not like eating or anything, he's just tearing it up for literally no reason. Okay, that's just telling me a little bit of kind of how to operate the game, which I don't even know at this point. I think it's just mouse, but I think there's other like short keys or like hotkeys and stuff to it. So this is basically kind of the game. You have all of your inventory items, then or like then you got inventory, you've got all of your items, or like sorry, your person's like equipment inventory, then you have your inventory, then you have your character, you have your light side and dark side meter, you have all of your different skills and stuff, and then you go, Smaug, stop tearing up your newspaper. Give me 2 seconds, he's being a pain in the ass. I will be right back. I swear that lizard is like a teenager sometimes. Hopefully he will kind of just leave it be for now. But, so yeah, this is your character skills, and it's got your things, so it's kind of like a D&D system. I don't know why I just realized this, but it's kind of like D&D. If you ever play D&D, where if you have certain attributes and stuff like that, you have to, basically make your D20 rolls and stuff above that, and yep, okay. So, yep, these are all our skills and stuff. Then we go into party selection, which this will be all of our party, and we can have 2 of them with us at a time. This is our journal, this is the map, and then this is just options and things like that. So, I can now actually, if I believe, I'm going to go into sound. I'm going to turn the movie volume back up. Debating music or not. I'll turn the music up, but I'll have it low, because I don't think this music is copyrighted. I guess we'll figure out, like, worst case scenario, I'll have to scrap a video and we'll kind of see from it. But, so this is the game. have our typical WASD. Immersion cools the tanks can heal wounds. If you lost vitality points during your activation. Okay. So that's just kind of a, you can go into the tank and, yep. Anyways, let's continue on. This is kind of our first little bit. I don't think I can, nope, it's impossible. Cool. We're gonna open this door. We're gonna go over to the medical bay container, see what's in there. Med packs. Not like super useful, but oh yeah, and then also you have your lab stations. You can create items, break down items. So I mean, you can create like med pack stuff. You do also then have this also does like rest of the stuff like grenades and all that. And then also you do have workbenches to upgrade certain items. And we unlocked it. Nice. Chemicals, and what else is in here? Med packs. Cool. So I believe at the lab station you then go and you use chemicals. Chemical cost will create certain items, so I can create like internal strength, or I can't do this yet because I need demolitions, which I don't have. But yeah, that's kind of how you do that whole thing. Patient life signs, patient treatment. We don't have spikes, damn, okay. Access medical logs.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the coltal tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Okay. A lot of these are just kind of like extra little bits. I can just go through them actually real quick.
Could be a Jedi, but we won't
Just
know
so
for
you guys
sure
know,
until we
just
get
like
the transmission
story
back
bits.
from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the colto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics. Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
So yeah, that's kind of just that. Accidental functions. More camera. So yeah, there's the dead woman. Unlocked door to the morgue. That's kind of the main reason as to why we're here. And leave. Cool. But yeah, so that just kind of gives us extra information. It's like the whole point of it. There's not much else. We got corpse that we can loot. Yes, plasma torch. And she wakes up. I'll let the cutscene run.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead? Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things. I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened? Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Sorry if I'm kind of like clicking through a little too fast. I realized I could probably, tell you guys what's going on.
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Okay.
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed. Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived. You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
But I don't want clothes, so fuck off.
I do not know.
It does work.
Why did they spare you? Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious. And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy. I leave you to the explorations of...
Okay. So we got light side points there. I think... Oh, it's J actually. Okay, cool. So yeah, we've got Recover the Ebon Hawk, recent history bonus mission. You met an elderly woman named Kreia, who informed you that she rescued you from the Harbingers. She said you were the only survivor of the vessel and that it had been attacked. You have no idea how you got off the Harbinger, however, nor how you got here. And then Medical Bay Murders is a bonus mission, as you found records showing that a lethal sedative treatment was given to the miners in the Progress Medical Bay. You received the same lethal dose but survived. You should try and find out who administered the treatment and why they tried to kill you. We also now have a plasma torch in our inventory and med pack. Plasma torch we can... I thought we could equip. Oh wait, I was clicking on the wrong thing. This. So yeah, we now have a melee weapon, and then if we go to our character, you can barely see, but it's a little bit towards the light base of its own thing. So yeah, now we have our plasma torch, way to fight people, and yeah, so basically, we are ex-Jedi. We had issues with the Jedi Order and left. It's kind of like the whole thing, if you guys didn't gather that from thing. Okay, so this door... Yeah, actually, wait, let's try security on it.
Emergency lockdown is Emergency lockdown overridden.
Come on, walk through the door. There we go. Okay, let's see what this comes says. Vibroblade, nice. That is more items. Broken droid. Droid neural pacifier. Okay, cool. So, wait, no. Vibroblade. And can't do the plasma torch. Okay, and I don't believe... Yep, no, that droid thing I believe is for when we pick up our T3 unit. Anything else? This, I don't... Yeah, we can't access this correctly.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
Cannot be opened with plasma torch, so we go manually from the other side. So, yeah, okay. So, now we go through this door. Let's see what is here. Oh, we got a mining droid. Wait. There we go. Oh, fuck off. I know how to play the game. I should do flurries. Yeah. Cool. So that's those mining droids down. Can we scrap anything from them? This one? Okay. Mining laser. Nice. And mining laser. So yeah, we can just switch which weapons we have, and yep. I'm gonna keep the vibroblade on us for now and continue searching the place. No remains item. Shit, I want loot. My main care is I want loot. Oh, sorry, dead droid, so nothing. I realized it said nothing, and I should have probably paid attention to that. I'm a dumbass. It's okay. Can we get this one open?
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Access to the terminal. Okay. So Kreia apparently can talk to us in her mind. Obviously, I know the story of this, but you guys don't, so we're gonna stick to that. Security tunneler, nice. Ooh, that's not some stuff. That's also a really annoying noise. Security records, progress.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is... Why?
Cool, I'm
so,
gonna click through this, because it's just... accident
and
report
according to
logs.
one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic
Actually
charges
useful.
went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Okay,
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
This is
Sir,
to help
I don't know.
support
It's like their
missions
behavior
and
cores are
backstory.
undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility, and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Okay.
I installed an override switch to
We're gonna
shut down
start
any droids on
going
this
through
level,
quick.
just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Okay, security storage room
I
inventory.
secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
So yeah, basically that was all just kind of stuff to help us, like, get more information on what we're doing. So that's us, that's where we are, security storage room, shit ton of droids, ton of dead people. Communications blister, already saw that. Holding cells, we have this one dude. Emergency hatch mining tunnels, we have that. Return to main console functions, nothing else really, so we can log out. So that's just basically to get extra information about what's going on. I believe this next room is, or it's, nope, we have an airlock door.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Really? I couldn't tell.
Can you not sense them? Reach out.
It's not like
Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions.
Yep, saw that on camera. Cool.
Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there.
Just let me fight.
It is the force
fighting.
you feel.
I'm fighting.
It has not been so
Shut
long
up.
as for you to forget.
I am fighting.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you.
She's
Come.
fucking blind.
I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
I am in the middle of a fight. We can figure out all this Jedi shit later. Let me fight. Okay, we have a level up. That is why she was doing that whole thing, but skills. I think I kinda wanna get my persuade up. I definitely wanna get computer use up. Awareness up, and then I will up my security. And then this is all our Jedi stuff. So we have Force Aura. When this power is activated, Jedi is temporarily granted a +2 bonus to defense and all saving throws. The effect lasts for 5 seconds. Burst of speed is just literally what it says in burst speed. You move faster. Force Valor increases physical attributes and saving throws of Jedi and all party members by 2 points. Then we have energy resistance. What is it going to recommend? Stun droid. Cool. I'm just going through that quick because going through every single one of the skills would take a lot of time. Try it again. There we go. Took 2 tries, but we got it. Iron grenades. And this should be stealth field generator. Cool. So I need to figure out what the hotkey for this is. But yeah, stealth field generator, we've got that. We still have no clothes or anything like that. Okay, so through the next door. I'm gonna end this here in just a second. Thinking about time for it. And then I believe if we're in the room, you know, currently we're not quite there. Can't really hit shit. Cool. Oh no, we're in there. Let me think about it. Okay, cool. The communications terminals are like right there, so that's what. I probably could have used my stealth field generator, but I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna fight for it. So well, okay. Well, now that we're kind of in this room, this is gonna be kind of the next section of the game. So I'm going to end this here for now. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna go ahead and end this here for now. I may or may not do this as a continuing series. I am probably going to be streaming this though, so if you guys want to catch it, streams are usually in the night. I'm going to try and get like a set schedule to kind of put up and do that for streams so you can tune in. Otherwise, check my Twitter and stuff. I will be putting out links when I stream. I've been bad about doing that recently, but I will get better at it. Noise is really loud, but anyways. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. I will see you all in the next one. This is Nerdy Irishman, out.